So I bought my first Lego set, the Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, out of pure nostalgia. But now as an adult, I'm looking at Sesame Street in a different way. And maybe the truth about Sesame Street is it isn't so innocent and pure. We've got this character there named Oscar. The kids call him names right to his face. Oscar, you're so mean. Yeah, Oscar, you're a grouch. Hey man, I live in a garbage can next to everyone's trash. I'm the poorest guy in the neighborhood and nobody helps me after all these years. What do you expect? Got Mr. Hooper here in his general store. Seriously? Do you really think he could afford to stay in this city, running a general store in these times? Please. A nice cash-based shop like his is a textbook front for a money laundering business. And here it is. He's got his money counting machine, calculator, books, burner phones. He's got plenty of local clients on Sesame Street. Not the most safest spot. You got a 7-foot pigeon on steroids walking around, probably dealing drugs. Why? Well, you've got an elephant junkie following Birdberg around. Hi, Bird. That's right, Mr. Snuffy. Snuffleupagus. I'm sick, Bird. I need my fix, Bird. I put a little hidden stash of drugs in his little nest over through there. Got another junkie in the neighborhood. Cookie Monster. I mean, look at those bug-out eyes. Cookie, cookie, cookie. I mean, Jesus Christ, what kind of cookies are those? Chocolate chips don't do that to people I know. Sesame Street had the gall to put a pimp on the show. A pimp. Now, they didn't call him a pimp, but a man in a cape. You know a pimp when you see one. They called him the Count. Bitch, where is my money? You've been late 4 times. I've been counting. How many times must I smack you before you act right? 1, 2 smacks. And look at innocent Elmo sitting on his stoop with his stuffed rabbit and crayons. Unfortunately, kids are influenced by their environment. He sees Bird, he sees the Count. He knows he's got to set up his own hustle if he wants to get out of Sesame Street. So he's learning to cook with, quote-unquote, oatmeal. If oatmeal is street slang for meth. And here's his place. He's turned his kitchen into a meth-making lab. Chemistry can get you rich, kids. He's got the perfect setup, too. You know, you place the product in his crayon box, stuff the money in the rabbit, and the popo will never know. He's the next Walter White. Finally, you've got Bert and Ernie. Obviously together. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Worst kept secret of all. Ernie singing in the bathtub with his fleshlight rubber ducky. I don't want to know. And then you got Bert over here. On the show, he's this anal retentive OCD character. So you just know behind closed doors, he's this closeted cross-dresser freak who's into S&M and bondage. Why do you think he collects all those paper clips? To pick the locks out of his bondage chains. Open your eyes to the truth, kids. This public service message is brought to you by Rogue Legos.